Hello, my name is David Morales, and today I will be giving a film review and historical connection for the film YMCA Baseball Team. I will follow this outline for the analysis, including the film direction, characters, movie plot, side plots, ending, and historical connections. Film direction. Kim Hyun-suk wrote and directed this film in 2002. This was his debut film post-graduate school at Chung'ang University. For a debut film, I believe that Kim Hyun-suk did an immaculate job in portrayal of the film's serious moments because of the comedic tone throughout most of the film. The overall direction, storyline, and film direction that Kim oversaw leaves the watcher to want more from his direction and writing skills. Characters. Lee Hyo-chang, played by Sung Kang-ho, is our main protagonist, who is a curious scholar that is planned to take over his father's school once he retires. He is one of two siblings, having another brother that lives away from home. He is known as the star batter of the YMCA baseball team. Min Jun-rim, played by Kim Hyo-soo, is a woman who studied abroad that now works with the missionary. Her father is Min Young-hwan, a high-ranking government official. She is also the love interest of Hyo-chang. Ryu Kwang-tae, played by Hwang Jun-min, is Hyo-chang's best friend who tags along in his adventure. His father is a diplomat that assisted in brokering the Eulsa Treaty and quickly became a target for assassination by anti-Japanese rebels. Oh Da-hyun, played by Kim Jo-hyuk, is a newly added member of the YMCA baseball team and serves as a captain. He is educated in Japanese. Hyo-chung's father, played by Shin Gu, is the tradition head of the Confucian school. Movie plot. As stated before, the film takes place in 1905 at the end of the Joseon Era in Seoul. We begin the film with Hyo-chang playing with the ball in a field. His best friend Kwang-tae is alongside him studying. Suddenly, Hyo-chang accidentally kicks the ball into a nearby missionary school. He goes to retrieve the ball, but instead stumbles upon something different. It's a smaller ball compared to the one he originally kicked over. Suddenly, an English worker from the missionary walks over and tells Hyo-chang to throw the ball. Hyo-chang is confused, stating that his ball shrank, but proceeds to follow the man's request and toss the ball rather than kicking it. The next day, he does the same by kicking his ball into the field of the missionary school, but instead, he is introduced to Min Jun-rim. He is at first frightened because she is holding a paddle, but soon learns that it is a baseball bat. She introduces him to the game of baseball, and he learned quickly how to play. Not long after, there was a flyer put out to form Seoul's first baseball team, the YMCA Baseball Team. With the team's diversity in players and introduction to the new sport, it's fascinating to learn that they had a strong dynamic and became an undefeated team. That is, until they are challenged by a Japanese team. They originally received this challenge after the Japanese took over the regular field that the team played on for extra space and soldier training. The baseball team refused to leave and had Oh Da-hyun communicate to the Japanese that they did not have government jurisdiction over the land. A fight quickly erupts, and the way they settled the land dispute was through a game of baseball. The YMCA baseball team was extremely confident in their ability and perhaps could have been their biggest downfall when performing. The Japanese team was better in every way and easily took the win. They outperformed the YMCA team through tactics such as harder hits and curved pitch balls. Jung-rim was quick to assure the team of their ability, and baseball existed in Japan 30 years prior. Side plots. Our first side plot deals with Hyo-chang and his father. During the first half of the movie, Hyo-chang avoids letting his father know that he is involved with the YMCA baseball team. This is because his father wants him to become an important scholar and role model. This ties in with the retirement of Ho Chang's father, as he is expected to take over his school. There are random antics throughout the film that involve Ho Chang's hiding, one of the main ones being during the first Japanese game. He hides his face away multiple times and even gives a hilarious run towards a base so his father wouldn't see his identity. The antics soon end once his father finds out and essentially disowns his son. But in the end, Ho Chang takes over the school, preceding his father's retirement. The next side plot deals with Jung Rim and her father Min Young Hwan. As stated before, he is a high-ranking government official, and because of the Eulsa Treaty, he commits suicide in retaliation. The scene where this is revealed is rather confusing to the watcher, as people around are sobbing continuously, but the tone of the movie still holds something comedic-like in the way his will was read out. Our final side plot deals with Kwang Tae and his father, who, as stated before, is a diplomat that assisted in brokering the Eulsa Treaty and quickly became a target for assassination by anti-Japanese rebels. In one of the more serious scenes, we see an attempted assassination by one of the rebels, and Kwang Tae walks amid to stop it. Ending. In the ending of the film, we are given a montage where all the former members of the baseball team are collected for a rematch against the Japanese. The comedic tone arises, but it's quickly destroyed in the ending scene during the whole game. Jung Rim and Da Hyun are targeted by the Japanese for arrest, but proceed to play the game. Midway through the game, the YMCA team is losing until out of nowhere, Ho Chang shows up on a horse to join along the team and scores, creating a tie. It's down to the wire as one last play determined the outcome of the winners. Kwang Tae advises Da-hyun that after he bats a bunt to run on the horse where Jung Rim awaits to escape capture from the Japanese. But instead he hesitates and runs to home base where he scores and wins for the YMCA team. The crowd roars and many people pile on top of Da-hyun, but as the Japanese soldiers remove people from the human pile, they find out that he is not there and is riding away on the horse with Jung Rim. Historical connection. The Eulsa Treaty negotiations concluded on November 17, 1905. The treaty deprived Korea of its diplomatic sovereignty. This made Korea a protectorate of Imperial Japan. This treaty is the starting point to Japan's control that followed 5 years later when Korea was annexed by Japan. The other connection I wanted to make deals with the appreciation of Western culture in the film. It was interesting to see Ho Chang's and all the other citizens' appreciation for the sport, especially after years of being repulsed by Western culture because of events such as opium wars and the spread of drugs in the country.